Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And in my quest to find fun decks to showcase to you all, I came across a comment in one of our videos by one of our watchers called Impulsive, who recommended Mill Maokai. Now, maybe some of you are not familiar with this deck because it's been a long time since I saw it. I think Kurira was the last person that covered this deck like 8 months ago. But the idea with this deck is that you're using Maokai to mill the opponent's deck, right? To get rid of all their cards. And then you mill them out, finishing up with Aloof Travelers or the Most Wanted to force them to draw those last few cards that they need to just lose the game. This deck is actually very fun, but just like Rise, and I'm warning you, just like Rise, it's kind of like a combo deck that loses very badly, more times than not, right? So I think throughout this video, and the games that I played leading up to this video, I only had like something like a 40, maybe 30 to 40% win rate with the deck. It's not great, but it is fun. When you get to mill the opponent, it feels so good. Now, my choice of deck is a lot different than what Kubera played about 8 months ago. Not a lot different. A lot of it is the same, but there is a lot of key difference here. For example, I'm not playing another champion. I'm only playing Maokai, right? So I'm only playing Maokai because I just want to toss everything in the bottom of my deck. I don't want any champions to impede with that. So our only champion is Maokai in the whole deck. Now with Maokai, you have two things. Maokai now is a lot more vulnerable to Quietus. So while Maokai himself helps you get to your win condition faster, you gotta be careful when you play him, because if you play him against Shadow Owls, you're gonna lose to Vengeance or Quietus. The only time I'm okay playing a Maokai is if my hand is really bad, or if I already have a second Maokai in my hand, and I don't care about sacrificing the first one to bait out some of the removal. Because Maokai, again, does help you out a lot. Another thing you have to keep in mind is that Maokai summons the toss and the sapling as soon as you summon a unit. So that's where the little combo with Battlefield comes into play. If you play Maokai on turn 4 and you save 2 mana, and the opponent plays like a Quietus on you can still Battlefield your own Maokai, for example, or Battlefield one of their units, get the Spiderling, get a sapling, and at least get 2 toss out of the way, which is better than nothing to advance your win condition. The other very important card in this deck is Sea Scarab. It's really the only other card that really makes us toss faster. So every time I'm looking for Sea Scarab or Maokai to actually get our toss as soon as possible, because all you care with this deck is tossing and your units dying. With that said, that's why you also play stuff like the rest of your deck is going to be a lot of value cards, right? Stuff like Financier is really nice because you're tossing a lot of your high cost cards randomly sometimes. So Financier, if you draw him, it's a unit that can die, and it's also a unit that can give you access to like a Vengeance, etc. if you already toss your 2 or 3 Vengeances. You could play Soldier, which is really awesome because Soldier is 2 units in 1. Summoning the Husk, which is going to die, and it's kind of cool when you can play Soldier and then play the Sea Scarab on turn 3. It means that it's gonna count the Husk as one of the units that die right away, and your Sea Scarab comes down with 4 health, which means that it's a little bit more protected. It can also be nice to protect Maokai and stuff like Rite of Arcane. Devloom Wanderer is super key because it gets you tossed in 3, and the Devloom Wanderer is part of the reason why we're playing Fading Memories. Your best target for Fading Memory is going to be Devloom Wanderer because it's going to toss 3 and count as a death, so it's going to count as 4 towards the Maokai level up. Then we have Aloof Travelers. Like I said, the main thing with Aloof Travelers is letting us finish the game, but also kind of tossing like the Aatrox or some of the high cost spell and potentially getting us to draw our Maokai if we don't have it in our hand. The rest of the deck is a lot of like support cards or removal, Fading Memories, and we just talked about the combo with it, Quietus to remove the opponent's units. 2 Tellstones I think is nice because we can use the Spirit Journey to protect our own Maokai. Otherwise, we don't really have a lot of ways to protect Maokai. We don't have Deny or anything like that. So for the most part, I'm using Spirit Journey to protect Maokai. But the Mark of the Owls can also be really good in certain situations when you want to block like a big fearsome attacker. We have Interval Improvement, which is really good with the Sea Scarab. We play Battlefields. We play Undergrowth, tossing and letting us heal. We play Most Wanted to finish up the game once we toss the opponent's cards. And then we have the removal, right? The Triple Vengeance, 1 Piercing Darkness for some heal, 1 Hexbladeator to obliterate some of those like equipment from like Aatrox, Kane, etc. The deck is fun. It's very slow, it's very inconsistent, but it's a lot of fun. And I hope you find it just as fun as I did with the games coming up soon. If you liked today's video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post our videos every single day. If you have any other like fun idea, like how Impulsive had this idea, then just drop it in the comment below and you might see a showcase here in the next few days. So enjoy the games. I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we're going against Vayne, Aatrox, and Quinn. The challengers are really annoying. And we don't have quite maybe I keep the Sea Scarab and I try to look for like a Quietus so that I can beat the Brawwin. Vengeance is not bad, Maokai is not bad. Yeah, the challengers are gonna be a problem. Like a very big problem. I don't even know if I commit the Sea Scarab here. Because if I see a Brawwin coming down, I have to just Vengeance it, right? I'll let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it. If you have the equipment and you want to kill this Sea Scarab, I'm gonna let you have it. Because I think it's disrespectful if the opponent doesn't play around like Foul Piece or anything like that. So if you have the equipment here, be my guess. Okay. That's cool. That's cool with me. I'm okay with that. You can kill this guy and that's cool. Why not attack with the Vayne as well? My concern is if the opponent... I need to play Maokai. I need to play Maokai. I guess the opponent could technically have like a strike. I like the Maokai a lot here. I need to kind of like turbo level this Maokai. And this lets me do that. The opponent does have the tumble. I'm scared of the fish fight. I'm kind of scared of the fish fight. We can go Wanderer. Give myself a blocker. Give me a lot of value here. We can Aloof whenever the opponent gets Aatrox in their hand. So that's nice for us. If you're going to give it to me like this, I think that's fine. You know what? I'm going to go like this. I think I want to kill this. I think I want to kill this Defector next turn. His Victorator would have been really nice, honestly. His Victorator would have been so nice. Let's go Financier first. It's... Daunting Shadow is not bad. He kind of is going to stall out their attack. I think Utter Devastation is too expensive. I mean, we do have Vengeances as well. Yoral. It's not going to work for you. I really want to save this Aloof for later. I guess it's going to work because... no. Because we can just chill, right? If the opponent commits that tumble, we can just Vengeance. But we're still going to lose the Maokai anyways. I think we still lose the Maokai no matter what. Unless we literally just commit for the Daunting Shadow now. Yeah, so this Maokai is going to die regardless. We could just pass. We could just pass. I hate that Yoral. That Yoral is so good for them. Like, actually so good for them. I think I have to just assume that they're not going to have a way to actually... I mean, I know we're going to lose the Maokai. I think at this point we just say... We lose the Maokai and it's whatever. So I think I'm going to go Financier and just assume that I'm going to lose the Maokai no matter what. The Buddha Awakening is not bad. It can give me a lot of blockers. And now we just need to try to dig for our next Maokai. We need to find a way to block this Defector. Yeah, so the opponent's gonna go here. Really? The Darking Spear? Out of everything they could have gotten, it had to be exactly the Darking Spear. Because if it wasn't the Darking Spear... I guess, like, if it wasn't the Darking Spear, even another Yoral doesn't get them there to survive this sapling. So now the opponent gets to survive here, which is a problem. Now, what we can do is just wait. Opponent kills the Maokai. and the Sea Scarab is gonna go get buffed up. Okay. So then we just go... The problem is that now the opponent can actually kill... Now the opponent can actually kill my stuff, huh? It's too much damage. I think because the opponent got the Ural, I think we're in a bad spot. Because I cannot kill this Elkin. We can go here. We can go here. But now we're never killing the Defector. I guess we can kill it with the Sea Scarab next turn. Because if we go Battle Feast, then we're losing the Sea Scarab anyways. Wow, this became really tough for us. This became really tough for us once the opponent got the Ural. Because now we don't have this Maokai coming down. I forgot about the Sea Scarab going deep, right? So the opponent cannot attack into the Sea Scarab. They're just gonna have to attack into this. Which is still okay. I think we just passed with the Battle Feast. The Sea Scarab is a monster, and then we just eventually draw the Maokai and we're okay. If the opponent ever draws the Aatrox, we can just Aloof Travelers. So if the opponent swaps an equipment, we can do that. We have Vengeance. We have the Vengeances. We have Quietus now as well. Tempest. Wow. Yeah, I forgot that this was gonna get buffed up, right? So I could have always pulled... Vengeance, Daunting Shadow. If we go Daunting Shadow here, we're tapping out of everything, and it's not really doing a lot. I guess he's setting up for a Quietus, to be honest. Yeah, what if we just go like this? What if we just go like this and set up for a Quietus so that we can kill the Ural?
I'm not done.
Yeah, what if we just go like this? That sounds pretty good to me. We kill Ural. Opponent goes for it this way, which means that we can actually kill... I guess the opponent is making it... Like, you have to pull the Scarab. Yeah, you have to pull the Scarab. Because otherwise you're losing your units. We're gonna have to go Brood Awakening. Actually, it's gonna come in clutch. Opponent can go for the Tumble, which lets them attack with the Scout again. And we sacrifice the Scout and then we take 3 damage. I think I'll take that hit. I think I'm okay with this. So you go here. Your unit still dies to the Sea Scarab. And we're no longer gonna mill, which is good for us. All we're doing is taking 3 more damage. Now, we still need that second Maokai, right? So we still need that second Maokai. We need to be careful when we get rid of their equipment. Because once we get rid of their equipment, opponent will be able to bring those units back, right? Bringing those units back is going to be a problem. I need my Maokai. I don't want him to get the value from the units, from like the Defectors. So I think I'm just going to take this damage here. As long as I don't get value until after the attack, I think I'm okay. But no Maokai is really big. Yeah, no Maokai is really big. Fish fight? They wanna... So let's just go here then. Let's just go here. Keep our blocker alive. And then we just Vengeance. Right? We're just gonna have to Vengeance their Anaka. Now we know that the opponent has Aatrox, right? So we can go Aloof Travelers next turn and get rid of the Aatrox. So we can go Aloof Travelers, get rid of the Aatrox, and hope that we get a Maokai.
We made it. Yay.
And we hit it? No, we still don't hit the Maokai. Bye-bye Aatrox. We have another Vengeance here. This is kind of scary. We just played the Dead Bloom. We just played the Dead Bloom to guarantee that we draw Maokai next time. We have 2 Maokais in our deck. The problem is these guys are huge. I don't want to play this Vengeance. I really don't want to play this Vengeance until I have Maokai on the field. I also don't want to give them the Solani. So I don't want to give them the Solani, so we're going to go like this. And now Maokai is out of range of those cards, and we still have Vengeance. And we have another Maokai in our deck, for sure. So as long as we can cycle that Maokai over and over again, we'll be fine. The problem is that we have literally we have no other cards. So we literally have no other cards aside from this little Maokais. Actually, yeah, I guess we just go here. And we just pass. We have to always be the one to use it first. I don't even think it's worth it to hit this Maokai, this units, right? I think it's more important to go here. Maybe we slam this battle piece. Patch? Single combat and gets punished by an undergrowth? And we have regen? I think the best time to use battle piece is gonna be now, right? To kill that Fleet Feather Tracker before the opponent gets anything crazier. And then we still have Vengeance. Now that the opponent tapped out of everything, I think we got there. I think we got there because we have the Vengeance. Opponent has no more champions in their deck. So we know they don't have Aatrox. We know they don't have Aatrox. We have a permanent blocker with Maokai. We still have Vengeance. And we can just keep recycling this Maokai. Still need to survive like 3 turns. I hope that the opponent doesn't have anything. We are 15 HP though. The problem is that we cannot lose the Maokai. Because when we lose the Maokai, we have no more cards, right? So we have to both save the Maokai. And that's why that Vengeance needs to stay in our hand. I need to be able to challenge this Broadwind. Ah, you know what? Getting another equipment is a big deal. Because now that Solani is going to push over 1 damage. Now that Solani is going to push over 1 damage, right? But the opponent's going to have to sacrifice one of their units to play Solani. So they're going to have to sacrifice one of their units to actually play the Solani. And we still have enough blockers, in my opinion, that Solani is not an issue. They go and sacrifice their Elkin. And what we have to do is just Vengeance Solani on our next turn. And we should be okay. I guess they cannot re-equip the Darking Heart because they already equipped it once. We will lose one of my units here. They should pull the Aloof Travelers every time. Yeah, that does the most damage. Alright, so we go here. We're still at 9. We're still at 9, right? We pass. If the opponent cannot play this Aatrox anymore. Okay, because if they play the Aatrox, they're like actually literally losing. Because if they attack with the Aatrox, they're gonna be drawing 2 cards. And they don't have enough anymore. So they cannot play this Aatrox except to buff up the Solani. But the Maokai has 5 health, right? So the Solani cannot get there yet. Okay, so Vengeance is gonna be 8. Vengeance is gonna be 8. And the Maokai is gonna be 5, right? So it's gonna be 13 exactly. Let's see where the opponent puts this. So we're okay, right? This is gonna be 8 plus 5 from the spell is 13. And we're gonna have exactly 13. Actually, opponent doesn't even have lethal, by the way. Opponent is still off by 1. So they still need to draw something here that can give them the lethal. Like even if they open attack, they needed to put this Taratu on the Ural and hope that they could kill the Maokai. Putting it on the Solani is never lethal unless you draw something that can buffer up, because I'm at 9, right? So I will only go down to 8. So the only chance was to actually go for it that way. Now, they do kill this now, but all I have to do is use here. And the Maokai is already inside of my deck, so it doesn't matter. And that's game. Woo! We milled them out. We actually survived it. And again, that Aloof on the Aatrox was key, because if that Aatrox was in the field right now, I don't think I ever get to win the game. Like, even his Darking Blade would have been just too much. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Caitlyn Kindred. Oh, this sucks, because it means that I cannot play Maokai. I cannot play Maokai at all. Until after he's leveled up. I do play Triple Vengeance. I think I have enough removal to deal with the Kindred that I'm fine discarding one of those. I wanted to see if I could get the early seed. Yeah, because I figured I was going to get another one. I wish I could get another Scarab here. I guess let's pass for now. I don't think I need to summon the Soldier right away. Caitlyn? Is this worth the kill? Sure. Let's not deal with the Splash Bombs. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her. The problem is gonna be Kindred now, right? We have the Maokai, but the Maokai is not doing much for now. Okay, so when it doesn't have Kindred, we can play Soldier. Get ourselves a blocker. And then just pass for now in case that we draw another head side, any way to deal with Kindred. And there we go, we get the Piercing Darkness. So now we get to kill the Kindred. And we're fine. So that's 2 champions gone and opponent still cannot do anything. Battle Piece, okay. I don't think I care about the health. The only reason that we play Soldier is to give us depths, right? Because we wanna like have our units die. We want to have like our units die, so to trigger the Maokai level up. So I think I'm fine with that. Let's go Aloof. Let's go Aloof. I know I'm tapping out of a lot of answers here. I kind of want to just snap whatever he has in his hand. Thermal. Kindred will be a problem here. Quietus. Okay, so that's 1 Quietus gone. That's good for us. Now we know that's 1 Quietus gone. Wow, they're really... I mean, they're literally helping me. They're literally helping me by killing my units. They just wanted to hit the jump solo. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, like, you're literally helping us if you keep doing that. Let's go for the second Piercing Darkness. That way we have a surefire way of killing Kindred or...
Tough day, friend.
That way we have a surefire way of killing Kindred or Caitlyn. I can pass. The 1 damage from these guys don't really matter to me. I can play the slow game, right? We are a mill deck. So we can play the slow game here until Maokai gets leveled up. The problem is that we are going to have to stop playing cards eventually, right? If you're... Oh, he's going to draw for it. He's going to draw. I'm scared of Quietus.
We made it. Yay.
Bye-bye Piercing Darkness. Opponent taps out of Quietus. We play the first Maokai. We play the first Maokai. Let's go ahead and go for the Battle Piece here. Allow me to actually get the thing. So that way we get the trigger from Maokai before potentially Maokai dies again. We can go here and I guess let's just attack this one. That guy's not a big deal, so we can just attack here, set him up to die for some other stuff. We have the Vengeance anyways. We have a second Maokai, and now we got to advance the Maokai a little bit, which is better than nothing. We can actually copy their Aloof. What if we go like this? What if we actually go... What if we actually buff this Maokai? No, you know what? I'm gonna bait out... I want to bait our Vengeance. I'm gonna go like this and bait our Vengeance. That's quite just number 2, right? And this will count as a kill. Okay. Okay. That's fair. Let's go ahead and copy this Aloof. Let's go ahead and copy this Aloof. See what we hit.
Look, a thing.
Elf, that's not ours.
Sea Scarab is great. We can play the Sea Scarab here.
Not by a long shot.
Opponent just stepped out of our way to kill the Sea Scarab. Sure.
Kill me.
Accept his threat.
So now we get to again start advancing our Maokai, which is better than nothing. Question is, at some point, right? At some point, I need to start playing this second Maokai, but I kind of don't want to. Is it ever the second Aloof? I guess it kind of has to be, right? I think I need the draw
Something.
while also kind of thinning out their deck. That's the Vengeance. So that's 2 Quietus and 1 Vengeance gone. They get jump solo. Which is a little bit annoying, by the way, but that's a different story.
To the death. Thinking I'll learn soon.
Really?
Let's go here. Yeah, opponent just needs to block with their prey. That's fine. Maokai's at 15. They get the Black Spear because we ended up dying that unit. That's okay. Let's go here. We'll Battle Feast this. This also gets us deep, so that means that this stays alive. Kind of want to Quietus this girl, because this girl is kind of problematic if she gets fearsome and pushes a lot of damage. Battle Feast? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm okay eating up the Battle Feast. Kind of sucks, obviously, that we lost the... if I play the Battle Feast now, I'm kind of losing to a Flash one, right? But I think I have to slam it down. 2020. Vengeance, Shadow. Yeah, if the opponent has it, they have it. Nope, they didn't hit it. Ledros. It's a lot of fearsome damage. That is a lot of fearsome damage. Okay, I did not plan around the Ledros. They're Quietus, they win. Wow. That's bad. I can't beat that. I can't beat that. That's a 7-mana Ledros. Yeah, I can't beat that because let's say I play Maokai. He's pushing another 9, but then the opponent still has the Sentinel. I guess we can block the Sentinel. Battle Feast. Take 9, block, Battle Feast that. Alright. There's one line here. So when the opponent has nothing else in their hand, they have the second Quietus. Awesome. They have the second Quietus. We are able to get the Maokai at least almost leveled up. I mean, sorry, they had the third Quietus, not second Quietus. They had the third Quietus, which means that no matter what, we lose the Maokai. And now we're back to not being able to be leveled up. Opponent played it well. Opponent played all the Quietus as they needed to. Just waiting for the right time to slam them on the field. Unfortunately for the opponent, we end up getting the second Maokai. The last Maokai, sorry. But we have to wait. We have to wait until the opponent attacks. I think we still just lose to the Ledros though, right?
I'm ready, little lamb.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so we can go here. This gets me a unit. Again though, the fearsomes completely ruin us. So how can we beat the fearsomes? We're gonna have to let the Spiderling die. And just Vengeance that Kindred. So let's say that we let the Spiderling die. Because if we don't let the Spiderling, I guess we can just Vengeance. It's gonna be the same, right? If we Vengeance this now or later, it's gonna be the same. We have to let the Spiderling die because we have to Vengeance the Ledros. Because we don't have another way to deal with the Ledros. Okay. Alright. If we can survive this turn. Okay. If we can survive this turn, we get there? Oh, no way. Please, no atrocity. Please, no atrocity. Oh, please, no atrocity. I'm gonna wait for them to commit their Ledros before I do the most wanted, just in case that the opponent has another Kindred in their hand, and they just tapped out of the Kindred, right? So they cannot do the Kindred Spirit. We go most wanted, the opponent draws 3 cards, we win the game. They're gonna be exactly a 0. We actually got there? No, opponent doesn't have Get Excited. Please don't draw the Get Excited here. Get Excited wins in the game? Oh! Let's go! Honestly, I did not think I was gonna win with that Legos. We got that perfect top deck. Let's go! Woo! Maokai? And then, oh my goodness. GG's. In this match, we're gonna face Norra Veigar. We have Quietus, which are very nice against the Veigars. But the opponent also has Quietus, right? I like the Sea Scarab. I'm gonna try to see if I can find my Quietus. We don't get our Quietus, we don't get Vengeance. But this is looking kind of rough. This is looking kind of rough. I guess let's beta the Quietus now, right? If the opponent... okay, well, no, I have to go like this. I have to go like this and hope that the opponent doesn't have a way to kill this.
Awesome day for progress.
If they have Quietus here, I think I'm fine with that. We can play the Sea Scarab now and force the opponent to Quietus this if they want to. So they can Quietus this now. I'm gonna just pass. I'm not gonna give them the chance to play anything else. We can kill their Veigar. Norra?
Good look in a book and a cat in the lap.
Is Norra worth killing? That's a very interesting question. The other thought here is, if we just slam our Maokai now, how sad do we feel against... No, you know what? If I'm gonna play Maokai, I need to play him later. Yes, if I'm gonna slam the Maokai, I wanna play the Maokai after I have a perfect in my attack turn, because I can play the Balfis in response to a Quietus and get the access to the what's it called? The whatever. The other option here is not to play Maokai at all. But then I'm just giving the opponent time to build up their board, which is more scary than ours. I am kind of a little bit scared of letting their Veigar come down if I play Maokai. Because I'm gonna have to play Maokai plus Balfis to get myself the sapling to kill the Norra. And that still loses to the opponent's own Pokestick or Balfis. I think I have to just slam it though. I think eventually I have to start eating up the Quietus, and I think I'd rather just do it now, because without Maokai on the field, I'm very, very slow. Still seems kind of risky to just slam the Maokai there. Like if I need to have a second Maokai for me to feel comfortable just ripping that first Maokai. We got rid of one of their Vengeance, which is nice. Okay, so we can easily kill the Norra, right? So I think we just pass. I think we just pass. Okay, so I'm still losing to Quietus. But the opponent no longer has access to... I guess they could still have Quietus plus Balfis, right? Wow. I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna 100% do this now. I guess, honestly... Yeah, I think this is the best way to do it. I want to take advantage of Maokai being on the field, and also threaten that Norra. We lose a Quietus, which is really sad because it would have been so good against their Veigar. We don't have to attack with everything. Okay, fine. We don't have to attack with anything because I wanna... I guess now we can, right? I guess now we should just attack with anything. Just make space in our board. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't mind making space. We just cannot attack with the Spiderling. I don't mind making space, because we need the space. We're giving him the darkness value, but we need the space for Maokai to summon a sapling once we summon another unit. We still have the undergrowth for the Norra, so we can still kill the Norra here, against, unless the opponent has like a random
Step lively.
Mark of the Isles. But once again, like I mentioned, we're not killing their Veigar now, which is a little bit concerning. I don't agree with that. That's a big signpost. That's a big signpost. I mean, they got a little bit lucky. Oh no. They got lucky and unlucky, right? They got a little bit lucky that they ended up getting the House Spider, but then ended up getting unlucky because the House Spider didn't get summoned because of the Running Sands, right? I think this is fine. I know the Norra has a chance of leveling up now, but I think we take it so that we can go for the undergrowth. If we go like this, once again, we're losing the way to actually kill Veigar, right? So I think I'm just going to slam the undergrowth again, even if I'm not getting advantage of the Maokai. Because I feel like I need to keep the 6 mana to be able to kill a Veigar if I need to. The hardest part right now is that we don't have board space or anything. I guess if the opponent gives us the board space, I guess we just attack with everything, right? We attack with everything. If the opponent gives us the board space, we're chilling. Okay. But maybe we don't do anything because the opponent still has enough mana to play Veigar. So they still have enough mana to play Veigar, which means that I'm not going to do anything. And I'm just going to wait to do a net stand instead. If you have, I mean, obviously the opponent doesn't have Quietus because they would have just killed the Maokai by now. We're close. We're getting very close to that position, right? I think we have to keep the 6 mana. We have to keep the 6 mana to just kill Veigar. Because Darkness will go to 4 if Veigar stays in the field for another turn. Norra? Okay, well, Norra is kind of annoying but not impossible to deal with. So let's go ahead and just do this now. Shock Blast is a nice, great way to deal with Norra. By the way, we also have the most wanted, so the moment that this Maokai levels up, opponent's gonna just lose. This is their second Norra. We can head splitterate her, we can Shock Blast, we have a lot of ways to kind of deal with her. We have blockers for everything that they do. We are at 19 now. That's a great draw. That's a great draw. I can't, man, I really wish I could kill my own unit.
Portals everywhere.
What if we pass? How bad is this pass? I'm so sad that we cannot get the Maokai enabled. We could Piercing Dark on our own stuff, but it feels kind of like that's losing. So I might just aloof. Actually, I'm gonna just Solter. I'm gonna just Solter, even if we technically lose the value from the thing, because that's still getting me to 21. That still gives me enough mana to kill Norra or Veigar, whichever one comes first. Veigar, sorry, if Veigar comes down. They cannot play Desanata without just giving me so much value.
Doors to adventure.
Don't really care about Norra leveling up. What if we just break their hand? Okay, cool. So they finally got the Quietus. What if we just break their hand with? I know. I guess they can play the Gem Style, right? So they can easily play the Gem Style. I'm still in a position where I'm very scared of I'm very scared of Veigar. I guess let's do like this. If the opponent actually plays the Veigar, then they're gonna have a full hand, and we can aloof and kill 2 other units. I like putting the gems in their hand. I think the gems are a waste. We have 2 Maokais left in our deck. We have 10 cards. We have a 20% chance to draw Maokai sooner or later. Ah, that's a good draw. That's a good card to have gotten from colleges, right? Get rid of the gem. We just give them the discard card that they needed. That's fine. So we need that Maokai. We really need that Maokai, huh? So because we have the most wanted, I'm not afraid of going for the Aloof now. In search of that Maokai.
We made it. Yay.
And there it is. The problem is that Maokai is not leveled up just yet. What did we mulligan? Desanata goes bye-bye? Yeah, Maokai is not leveled up just yet. When it gets the 3rd Norra, fine. They no longer have access to... Let's attack with this guy and these 2 guys and pretend that we don't want to block. Yeah, let's just attack like this. Let's pretend that we don't have... Okay, yeah, opponent didn't want to do it. I don't think I can play this. I cannot play this Maokai anymore, right? Until we lose some units. We are gonna be very tight. How annoyed am I at that Norra? I think I don't care about Norra. I think I care more about Veigar. I think I care more about Veigar than I do about Norra. By the way, this is actually helping us out because the opponent's gonna be... I guess no, because the opponent gets the strike right now. I'm more scared of Veigar. Okay, well now we can deal with Veigar. Opponent cannot attack. Opponent can naturally not attack. But we're just gonna go Piercing Darkness on our own unit, and that should get us there. That's gonna count as 2, because 1 is gonna get mulligan away. We have the way to kill the Veigar now. As long as the opponent doesn't, even if the opponent kills the Scarab, this still goes through, because the Scarab tosses 1, and the death counts as another 1, and we get to 25. Maokai's leveled up, doesn't matter. You do whatever you want. Yeah, I guess you might as well draw now than later. Yeah, you might as well draw now than later. I'll agree with that. We get to play Most Wanted next turn and win the game from there. Yeah, we're fine. We should be fine here. Because now we get to play Most Wanted next turn. And we can actually also play Fading Memory into Aloof to do the last toss and just win right away, right? So they're gonna go down to 3 cards. I mean, sure, killing Maokai doesn't matter. He really did his job. Yes, I guess they are gonna be able to mill me potentially, but I have another Maokai. As long as I have another Maokai in my deck, it doesn't matter how much I toss. I'm never gonna lose. We play Most Wanted here, and unless you have exactly 2 Veigars in your hand, it's never gonna matter. Because you already lost double Norra. So Most Wanted finishes the game, they go down to 0, and we can finish up with Fading Memories into the Aloof. They lose the Young Construct. Unless I completely miscounted and we didn't actually kill 3 Norra, but we did, because we killed one early on, right? With the Undergrowth. Then we kill another one with Quietus. And then the opponent committed the 3rd one. And that's it. No, we kill the second one with the Shock Blast, right? So we kill the second one with the Shock Blast, and then we go. They never let me see the mill though. That's the sad part. It's like playing Vice. They never let you see your win condition. So GG's. In this match, we're gonna against Sejuani Gwen. So it is a lot of pressure. I like the Aloof Travelers a lot. Do I like the Aloof Travelers? I kind of like the Maokai, because I don't think the opponent has a lot of ways to deal with Maokai. The head splitterator is really nice because he can kill the Gwen without doing a trigger. A Halo trigger, I mean. We can go Wanderer into head splitterator in turn 4. It's not a bad draw either. Yeah, that's an absolutely great draw because we can kill that Phantom Butler. I guess now we just go Wanderer first, right? Yeah, I think now we just go Wanderer first. That way we have a blocker for the Butler without spending our Undergrowth. Let them push the damage. We go here. I think I want to play the Maokai. We can play the Maokai. We're able to kill that Ruthless Raider if the opponent doesn't have a way to kill this Maokai. So we can go Maokai. If the opponent commits for the Gwen here. Okay, they don't commit for the Gwen, which is fair. I think I like this Balfist. I like this Balfist here. Lets me challenge the Ruthless Raider. Okay, they did their own Balfist. That's smart. If they don't do their own Balfist there, I'm able to challenge the Ruthless Raider and then kill it with an Undergrowth. I think what we have to do now is actually head splitterate that Ruthless Raider because the Fearsome is going to be a problem. If the opponent open attacks, I think I have to go head splitterate and just go like this. That way we get rid of the equipment because the equipment is going to be a problem for the rest of the game. Because we don't really have a lot of Fearsome blockers. Now, I like the Sea Scarab and potentially the Aloof. These Overwhelms are going to be an issue. But we can kind of put some damage on there and hopefully we get... Hopefully we get like a Vengeance, right? Or something similar. Maybe we just play... Maybe the Aloof this turn is not great. No, I kind of like the Aloof this turn.
I dropped everything.
Atrocity out of the way, cool. This is only draining 2, so the best thing that we can do is actually attack the Gwen so that Undergrowth can potentially kill the Gwen. I guess now we have to go here, huh? No, we don't have to. We can still go for the Gwen. No matter what, I'm gonna get hit by the Fearsome or the Overwhelm, right? One or the other. I think it's fine to take one or the other, regardless of which one it is. Now, the problem here is gonna be the opponent has access to their big thing, right? So if the opponent has access to their big
Just kill me.
battle, like if the opponent has access to the big battle fury, then I'm done. That's why I wanted to commit like this first and not commit anything on the Gwen, but then it means that we just lose to a second Atrocity. I don't think I can beat the Halo stuff with the Overwhelm, unless we draw another Vengeance. So it's a little bit unfortunate, because now we're losing to Atrocity still. We're still very far away from Maokai doing anything. We go down to 4. We can go second Soldier. I wanted to go second. I wanted to go Sea Scarab into Double Flame, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It was gonna trigger regardless. We can go. So the best way to do it was actually to go. The Tailstones are actually pretty nice. We go deep, so we get this guy enable. We have the Vengeance, so we have the Vengeance. We have to get this guy triggered, so we gotta go like this. That gets me all the way to 21. This will get me to 23. We can go ahead. So we need to be able to kill Overwhelm. Because we need to also be able to kill the Gwen. I guess the Gwen is only pushing... The Gwen is not really pushing damage just yet. Yeah, the Gwen is not really pushing damage. The problem is this Ephemeral. It will level up our Maokai, which is nice. This Overwhelm... No matter what, the opponent's gonna keep an Overwhelm. I don't want to give him the Halo buff. of feels like I need to go after this one. I need to go after this one because if the opponent, whichever one the opponent buffs, I can kill it with the undergrowth, right? And then the vengeance afterwards. We have blockers for everything else. And we can actually set it up so that we can just like mill them if we actually survive the next turn. So if we survive the next turn, we can actually mill them out. Because we have the most wanted. So we have blockers for everything. I guess we don't have a blocker for the Fearsome, but whichever one the opponent decides to buff here with the Hallow. Oh, now we have double vengeance, and now we're chilling, right? We're only taking 3 from Gwen. Because the opponent decided to buff this one, we can go like this.
I know that look.
Whew. So we go like this, we're okay. We're at 3, and then we still have vengeance to kill anything that the opponent summons. Yeah, if the opponent has it, they have it. So they could have Battle Fury, but then we just vengeance that away, right? We need to wait until the opponent uses like a Gwen, for example, before we do this. And there it is. So now you're giving us the Gwen, so we play the vengeance. That's even better. So now the opponent, even if the opponent has a second Gwen, we can go most wanted, and we win next time. Unless they have like a Troll Shan. I guess a Troll Shan is a punish here. Because I didn't block with Maokai on the 7-1. Do you have it? Do you have it or do you not have it? Yeah, actually, we block with... I'm still taking 2 here. So I'm still going down to 1. Because I needed to block here with the Fearsome. Doesn't even let me mill them out. Okay, but I think it's fine. I think if the opponent had the Troll Shan, we have to be willing to just lose to the Troll Shan. Because we committed to the Undergrowth, right? The way that we beat the Troll Shan is by committing to the double vengeance instead of just doing one vengeance like we did there. So, but I like the Undergrowth into vengeance because it keeps us out of range of an unspeakable horror. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Sundisk. I wonder if we can... We have to wait for them to flip the Sundisk before we can mill them out, right? If that's the case, I think I'm okay going... Ooh, I think the Sea Scarab is too important. I think the Sea Scarab is too important that in this deck I want to always mulligan for it. And there we go. We get the Sea Scarab, we also get Maokai. I have to be careful because like I said, I don't want to mill them until after the Sundisk is triggered. But by the time the Sundisk is triggered, they also just kind of win the game. So maybe we try to mill them before the Sundisk gets triggered. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, they seem to have a very slow hand. So maybe it is. And we do have Maokai. The problem is that Maokai is obviously losing to the Battle Arcane. So I have to be a little bit careful there. I want to Battle Fist this guy. I want to Battle Fist this guy, so that's why I want to set it up like this. There's a good chance that the opponent doesn't let me anyways. Should I just let them Rider of Arcane my first Maokai? And I guess we don't lose to the Rider of Arcane anymore, right? Because now we can play Soldier, Maokai, and kind of go from there. Opponent will have a lot of hibernating rock bears, but we do have some value here with the Wonder. I think the opponent just knows the same thing, right? We can go like this, which means that we're able to keep the Maokai alive against the Rider of Arcane. Now they will be able to get the Sundisk really fast because of the rock bears, which is a little bit of a concern. We can Battle Fist this right now and just get some value here. I'm trying to see if I can get some value here. We can try to set this up to die to like another Maokai drag next turn. But it's gonna have 2 landmarks here. We can just vengeance it, I guess, as well. Ah, the Shadow of Telsons would have been really nice, actually, to kill their Sun Disc. Wouldn't be bad at all. I actually kind of want my unit to die, right? So I kind of want one of these units to die. Because I want to make space for more saplings later. I guess they're gonna die anyways. Yeah, they're gonna die anyways because of the rock bear. So now all I'm doing is adding the soldier to be in a bad spot. Yeah, like the attacking with the Spiderling was a mistake. I think attacking with the Seraph is enough. Because we know that the opponent is gonna kill them because of the rock bear. Now we need to try to get as many deaths as we can before the Seraph levels up. Because if the Seraph levels up, then we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, so there we go. We go here. Ooh, a second Scarab is huge. Especially if the opponent kills one of my units. I'm gonna commit the vengeance. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the best thing that the opponent can do. Actually, I'm gonna go here. I don't want the Scarab to die to the second rock bear. I want the hit to go to the soldier, right? Yeah, this Maokai might just be enabled before the opponent gets the Sun Disc. Because it's already gonna be a 17. Actually, 18. It is already gonna be at 18. Wow. That's a big hit. What if we just slap this vengeance right now? I don't think we need to just yet. I think I want to save it for like an Asir. If the opponent plays an Asir here or something similar. Because we can level up the Maokai by committing Inter Improvement on the Sea Scarab, right? If the opponent goes Rite of Arcane, and then goes second Rite of Arcane, then we can just replay Maokai? Wow. Wow, okay. I forgot about the fact that the Maokai will just die to that, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. We go deep. This is the problem now. There is a problem that my Maokai is just dying.
You never forgot us. We will not forget you.
If we go like this, opponent has to block. The best thing they can do is block so that I don't lose any units. If they block in such a way, okay, now they messed up. By giving me that, I level up the Maokai, and now we have to hope that they don't draw the Asir. I forgot about the Maokai dying after the opponent did the Rite of Arcane on it, so that's my fault last turn. Don't kill this Wonder. If you kill this Wonder, I might have a good chance of winning the game now, unless you have the Asir in your hand. If you have the Asir in your hand, then that's where I'm in trouble. I wanted that Undergrowth. So that I could actually... I need to be careful not to back out myself, by the way. If you have the Asir in your hand already, then I'm in trouble. If you don't, I'm okay. And you don't have it, so if you don't have the Asir, you have no way to trigger the Sun Disc, right? So if the opponent has no Asir, they have no way to trigger the Sun Disc now, because they don't have an Asir in their hand. Now, we have to be careful, right? Because this is gonna die to the Rock Bear. Ah, they actually have the Asir. Wow. Wow, they actually have it. Okay, so the other chance that we have is triggering is killing the Seraph before the Rolling Sands get enabled. Right? That way he doesn't get... no, yeah, because I summoned one. What a hit. Alright, opponent played it well. Props to them. Props to them. Yeah, that was crazy, man. They kept that Asir in their hand the whole time, knowing that the moment we play the Maokai, they get to just survive. So maybe the play had to be the vengeance on the Seraph first and then go from there. So GG's. Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. How fun was that? Tell me that you have a blast watching that. I'm so sad. It's the same problem as Rise. When you get to your win condition, people just surrender. Like, just pass. Let me get that. Let me get the win. Let me get the thing that says opponent ran out of cards. It's not that difficult. It takes you 1 extra second. But enough complaining. Enough complaining. I know people value their time, and I'm a hypocrite. I surrender against people all the time as well, especially if I think that they're wasting time. Like how we did in the Sundays matchup, which, by the way, that opponent played it amazingly well. I didn't think they had a seer in their hand, right? So my idea was just drop the Maokai as fast as I can so that they don't have the seer and they can't draw it anymore. But they specifically saved the seer until the last possible minute, and also punished us because we couldn't kill the Seraph afterwards because the sapling ended up hitting that last Rolling Sand. So chef's kiss to that opponent. Props to you there. Every other matchup though was extremely fun. This deck is just hilarious. In terms of mulligan, I really am looking for the Sea Scarab. I think Sea Scarab is the most important part of this deck. It lets you get a lot of value without having to put your Maokai in threat, right? Like, Maokai lets you toss a lot, but then you're risking your Maokai dying before you actually get to level him up, and you see how important it is when you don't draw a Maokai early on. So I think I prefer to have the Sea Scarab, and then the rest are like supporting cast. Obviously, Quietus against stuff like Norra Veigar, Palpis against like aggro, or Devlin Wonder as well against aggro is really important to kind of go from there. Really fun deck. But yeah, just mulligan for Sea Scarab. Maokai as a secondary condition if you don't think the opponent has a way to kill him, and go from there. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LoR videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.